Oh, every time I switch it on, I gotta switch it over. There we are. Hello. This is Ian, Somerset News Network. I found I've had to put the mic a bit closer to me. I'm hoping this will work. The stabbing of the guy walking his dog in London by an Afghan migrant who was aged 22. We let him in. He came in illegally, and then we let him stay. It's the government's doing. Now, I'm watching Megyn Kelly this morning from her programme yesterday as I'm having my breakfast. Now, I watched Glenn Beck and Megyn Kelly on Fox when it was on terrestrial television, when we have the channel. They've both left Fox and gone independent, but their videos are now on YouTube and Rumble and other stations. And they're still doing the same job, explaining what's going on in the world, and still reporting. I'm watching Megyn Kelly, and she's on about what Trump's up to and what the Democrats are up to. Hello. The Democrats had a press conference yesterday with Grassi and Ted Cruz, and they found out that the Democrats had bugged the phones of senators, and they'd even asked for the phone records to the companies, and the companies' legal teams told them not to. And there was even a government notice to tell the companies not to tell the customer, the senator, that they'd asked for the information. You can't make this up. Anyway, all of a sudden, Megyn Kelly is talking to another guy about us and the stabbing in London of the man walking his dog, the council worker. He's just an ordinary guy. And then she tells what happened, which is not what we're being told. So I thought, I'll go and find out some information before I make my video. So I type in the info. I said, man stabbed in London, walking dog. There you are. BBC got the story. Click on it. No story available. They are blocking the story. This is absolutely incredible. The only narrative we got is what the mainstream media are telling us. And all they've told us is that a man walking his dog had been stabbed by a 20-year-old Afghani who was a migrant who had permission to stay here. And that's all. Now, it turns out Megyn Kelly told a fuller story that we are not being told. Now, expect by telling you this that YouTube will, or the government will ask them to take down this video. I will tell you what Megyn Kelly said. I don't think I can copy her video because I think that would be covered by copyright. But I can tell you what she said. Not word for word, but as close as I can get it. The story goes that the Afghan in question, who has been arrested and charged, was living in a house on that street with some Pakistani migrants, with a father and a son. The Afghan went ballistic. I mean, he flipped. They don't know why. They haven't said anything. He attacked and stabbed the father and the son. They ran out into the street. The Afghan followed them. The guy, the council worker, walking his dog nearby, tried to intervene. He's the good Samaritan in all this. Tried to intervene to try and stop it. He got stabbed and killed. And Megyn Kelly is telling you all this. Were we told that the Afghan was living in the house and stabbed the other two guys that were Pakistani origin? No. And look what happens when I Google it. I just thought I'd find out. I typed in man stabbed in London, walking dog. I got the BBC story come up. And then I get a blank screen. So it is being censored. And the only way it can be censored is by the government. So the government is restricting information to us to cover up the story. That stinks. Absolutely stinks. So I've told the information. I hope this video goes up. I hope it will actually upload. Normally when I do a video and put a title on it, it goes to check and then it just freezes. And then it goes on. Then it goes on YouTube and then it vanishes. I've had 8 videos blocked by YouTube in the last year. And they've been stories that I think it's information that we should know. I've wiggled out some of it in other videos, mind, but don't tell anybody that. But the idea that you can be blocked from a story that comes up from the BBC is really, really worrying. Because if they're doing it with this, what else are they doing it over? What else are we not being told? I'm with John Lennon on this. Just give me the truth. Anyway, Ian, Somerset News Network. Bye for now.